Hey guys, so today I'm going to be talking about how I lost 10 pounds fast and what I'm eating and that sort of thing. So it's funny because the way this all started was I did want to lose some weight that I had put on. I had put on about 15 pounds 15 pounds away from what my ideal weight normally is. And Um, I did want to lose weight, but the main reason how and why I ended up doing what I did was not because of that. I was having these really bad stomach issues where I was just getting stomach aches from, it felt like I was getting stomach aches from everything that I was eating, and it was awful. I just felt sick all the time. And I thought, well, maybe it's something that I'm eating, but I didn't really know what it was. Well, somehow I came across Dr. Stephen Gundry. And if you know who he is, he used to be a pediatric cardiologist, and then he wrote the book The Plant Paradox. And his theory is that there are certain plants in nature that have like a built-in defense mechanism so that if you eat those foods, they'll make you sick. And then you won't want to eat those foods. So it's like the plant's way of trying to protect itself from getting eaten. And it's kind of crazy. And a lot of people don't believe that what he's saying is true. But the proof is in the pudding, as they say, because I started eating the way that he recommends, and I have not had a stomach ache since, not once. So I believe that it really was the lectins in certain foods that were making me sick. Now, what I decided to do was, in the past, when I wanted to lose weight, I always went on the keto diet. And I said to myself, what if I combine the plant paradox diet with the keto diet and sort of like create my own hybrid diet? I mean, I'm making it much more difficult for myself because now I'm going to be restricting foods even more than I would have had I just done the keto. But I didn't want to bring back those foods that were bothering me that I could have on the keto diet. See what I'm saying? So I didn't want any more stomach aches, but I also wanted to lose 15 pounds. So that's what I did. I started looking at both diets and figuring out what I could have and what I couldn't have. And there are a lot of similarities between those two diets, so it wasn't really that difficult. Um, the only difference was you can't have nightshades on the Plant Paradox diet, and there were certain nuts that you couldn't have, or you could have some nuts, but you had to get certain types of those types. And anyway, if you want to know more about it, you can read all about it online. Actually, Dr. Gundry has a YouTube channel, and there's a lot of great stuff on there, and doesn't cost you anything to watch those videos. I think it's called the Gundry Podcast. I'll see if I can find a link and put it in the description box. But oddly enough, I did so much research that I didn't even have to buy his book. Actually, he has multiple books about this subject, but I didn't even have to buy any of them because so much of the information about it is out there that I didn't need to. And then keto I had done before. Some of my all-time favorite recipes on keto, I actually loved them so much that I made videos about them. And what I would do is I would take recipes I had found and then alter them a bit to suit my tastes or to remove ingredients that I either didn't like or wasn't comfortable with or wasn't allowed to have on the Plant Paradox. But I have videos on my channel about my favorite recipes. So, for example, if you go to my channel page and then in the search box on my channel page type in quiche, you'll find my quiche that I make. Oh, it is so good. It's a flourless quiche, so there's no crust, but you won't even miss it. It's so good. And then I have a Japanese soup that I make, and I make it a little different now because one of the ingredients that the original recipe called for was um, kombu, and I could never find that at the stores. Well, I finally found an Asian market that is within driving distance of me, and so now anything that I want that's not as common like that, I can get it, and their prices are reasonable too. But it's just like a independently owned, small, family probably owned market. So I got the kombu and I threw that in there, and so now it's even more authentic, the soup. What else? Probably my biggest discovery about doing this diet and finding something that makes me feel like I'm not even on a diet, because I want to try to just like live with this way of eating forever. Because if I know certain foods make me sick, then why would I want to eat them? And also, if I go on a diet, lose weight, and then just gain it back again and have to start over, why not just stay with this way of eating? It is quite controversial. Some people feel like the keto diet specifically is a very unhealthy way to eat, but I disagree. I feel like if it helps me stay at the weight that I want to stay, and um, my body processes the food completely different than it would if I ate a lot of carbs. I don't feel like carbs are really very good for you. And so I don't really see a problem personally with eating this way forever. The only thing is, of course, I'll be able to eat some things once I get to the weight that I want to get, and just am doing like a maintenance thing. I'll probably be able to have things that I wouldn't normally have if I was trying to lose weight. Like maybe once in a while I can have like a potato with my steak or something like that. Um, or, just little alterations, but nothing major. Um, but so as far as, yeah, I was I was getting to say that one of the things that I have discovered is my favorite food in the world is ice cream. And I always felt like, I shouldn't eat it or I couldn't have it. Well, I found a keto ice cream that is amazing, because I've tried so many of them, and either they have ingredients in them that don't agree with me, because like for example, chicory root is an ingredient that you see in a lot of diet things, and it's like a fiber that gives me a stomach ache. I can't deal with that. And then certain artificial sweeteners I am very leery of, and either they make me sick or I just kind of get the feeling like they might not be that safe. One that makes me sick that is supposedly safe is stevia. A lot of people think that's great because it comes from something natural. I can't do stevia. Oh, it gives me a terrible stomach ache. And then there's other sweeteners that don't give me a stomach ache, but I'm just not really that comfortable with them. I just have a feeling that they might not be that safe, like I said. So anyways, I know what my body, I listen to my body. When it comes to artificial sweeteners, if something does not give me a stomach ache or a headache, because those are the ways that it usually affects me, the ones that don't agree with me, then I figure, okay, this one is probably okay. Maybe not, we'll see, because a lot of these things are newer and we don't know over time how safe they would be. But I think if you watch my channel, you might remember that I did a video one time about allulose. That is one of the sweeteners that I feel very comfortable with, and it doesn't give me any side effects, and it works great for baking or to put in whatever you want to put it in. I don't like it in coffee, though. I've trained myself to just not use any sweetener in my coffee, which was very hard, but I did it. So allulose is a sweetener that I'm okay with. Now, a sweetener that I can tolerate in small doses is erythritol. Erythritol or erythritol? Not sure. I'm not sure. Now I'm questioning, am I saying that right? But anyways, you've probably seen this on packages for diet foods and stuff, and if it's mixed with allulose, I can handle it. Well, I getting back to the ice cream thing, I have tried just about every kind of diet ice cream that there is, and I either didn't like them, or they made me sick, or there was always a problem, okay? Until I tried Enlightened. Oh my God, you guys. This is so good. You don't even feel like you're eating diet ice cream. Now, it's keto. Actually, I think they make different formulas. But so, and then some are keto and some are not. Some are you can go on their website and check it out. Just I think it's just enlightened.com. But anyways, I buy the keto ones, and it's like regular ice cream. It's amazing. And what I do is, just, full disclosure here, this is not the healthiest thing in the world to do, and I wouldn't recommend it to anybody. But sometimes I will have ice cream for dinner. Because if I eat my 3 meals and have that too, I'm not going to lose any weight. Not that I lose weight every day, because I've hit the wall now where I'm actually not even losing any weight. But I know I will. I just need to stick with my way of eating, and it will be fine, and I will lose more weight. But yeah, the day that I had my 3 meals plus the ice cream, I gained weight that day, because this ice cream is not. It's a keto ice cream, so it's not low calorie. It's just low carb. But it is amazing. It doesn't make me sick. The ingredients, I couldn't find any ingredients in there that were a problem for me. Um, I can only think of one thing off the top of my head that if I could change about this, that I would. And that is that it does come in a lot of flavors, but most of them involve chocolate. And I love chocolate, but I only really love white chocolate. Other than that, I'm not really a chocolate person. So, and of course, white chocolate isn't even really chocolate. It's made from cocoa butter, so it's an entirely different thing. But, or cacao butter, actually, is the real name of it. But anyways, all the ones that I've tried so far, because there's tons of flavors, are fantastic. And Enlightened ice cream is pretty much everywhere, so no matter what grocery store you shop at, they'll have it. The only place that I have not seen it is Target, because Target seems to, they must have some kind of contract or something with Halo Top, because it's the freezers are loaded with Halo Top at Target, and then they have their own brand, which is Good and Gather, and then they might have like the mainstream ice creams. But for diet ice cream, all they have is Halo Top. Halo Top makes me dizzy. I get wicked dizzy when I eat that, and I don't know, I'm not really sure if it's a specific ingredient or if it's because it has so much of a specific ingredient in there. I don't know, but Halo Top does not agree with me. But I've tried just about every diet ice cream that there is. And the ones that I haven't tried, it's because there's an ingredient in there that I either don't want or can't tolerate. So Enlightened is amazing. So if you're looking for a low-carb ice cream, check it out. They did a couple of flavors for the holidays. Unfortunately, they weren't in store because I would love to have tried them. But I guess not now, but a few weeks back, you could order them from their website and have them shipped to you. They ship them in dry ice, I guess. And they're all sold out now, so there isn't any more. And I don't think they're going to be restocking because it's almost Christmas. But I wish I could have tried those. I actually didn't even know about the ice cream at that point when those were initially released. But I'll have to remember next year to treat myself for the holidays and get those shipped to me. But yeah, so Enlightened ice cream is amazing and could be part of a maintenance program if you were just trying to maintain your weight. But like I said, right now I'm trying to lose weight. So in order to be able to splurge and treat myself and enjoy ice cream, because it's my, like I said, my favorite food in the world, um, I have it for supper sometimes. I know that's not that great of an idea, but oh well. You do you, I'll do me. So I think that's it, you guys. If you have any questions or anything, just, put them in the comment section and I'll get back to you. But I'm basically, if you know keto, and I think most people have a general idea of how it works, my a typical day for me on keto is I have an omelet for breakfast. I just do a 2-egg omelet, and that's it. For lunch, I will have either a very small steak and a vegetable, or I will have grilled chicken and a vegetable, like boneless grilled chicken. Or I'll have a piece of that quiche, or I'll have that Japanese soup, or that's about it, I think. Those are usually I have one of those 4 things. And then for dinner, I will have either the Enlightened ice cream, or sometimes I have plain whole milk organic yogurt and a few blueberries. I'll take a few blueberries out of the freezer and heat them up in a pan on top of the stove until they're warm, and then dump them in the yogurt and swirl it around, because I have to have something in there for flavor other than the yogurt. And you're allowed to have berries on Plant Paradox and Keto, but within limited amounts. So you have to be very careful how much yogurt and berries you have. That's one of the hardest things for me, is like portion control. But that's like a typical day of my eating. So I want to lose 5 more pounds. And then after that, I'm just going to kind of assess it and see if I want to lose more or if I want to stay at that weight. I'll have to see how it goes and how I feel and everything. But wow, that 10 pounds has made an unbelievable difference. My clothes, I'm wearing clothes again that I wasn't wearing because they were getting like too tight, and that 10 pounds has made a huge difference. So we'll see how it goes. So that's it, you guys. I'm not going to keep you any longer. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.